स्वागत है, वंदन है, अभिनंदन है सभागार में उपस्थित विद्वत समाज का, प्रबुद्ध बुद्धिजीवियों का और हमारे छात्र वृंद का।
Today, in our annual celebrations, we are saluting the spirit of perfection in mates through a dignified symbol of light. Light is considered as a symbol of auspiciousness, prosperity and abundance throughout the world. Shubham karoti kalyanam आरोग्यम धन संपदा शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर परब्रह्म. To continue the tradition of academic institutions, I request our chairman, Sir Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, the chief guest of today's function, Professor Ved Prakash, Chairman UGC, and other dignitaries and trust members, to light the lamp. प्रकाश के लिए मैं अखिल विश्व का गुरु महान देता विद्या का अमरदान, मैं दिखलाता मुक्ति मार्ग, मैं सिखलाता ब्रह्म ज्ञान. दीप जो प्रतीक है नई सुबह का, नई रोशनी का, नए जज्बे का, नई रोशनी का आगाज कर रहे हैं हम. स्वागत कथन और स्वागत संभाषण के लिए आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी प्रोफेसर CS शर्मा, निदेशक मीम्स को. सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल. Professor Ved Prakash, Chairman UGC, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, Founder Chairman Maharaja Agrawal Technical Society, and Chancellor Maharaja Agrawal University, distinguished guests on the dais, my faculty colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on the occasion of our annual day, when we are trying to assess our academic milestones of this institute, of Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technicals, Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology and Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Management Studies, we are honored and highly privileged to have amongst us one of the stalwarts of Indian higher education, Professor Ved Prakash, who is currently Chairman, University Grants Commission. India has always been a pioneer in the field of education, and we happen to be the first to offer the world the first university, Takshashila, way back in 6th century BC, and we continued with the tradition. We had exemplary universities like Nalanda and Vikramshila in 4th and 5th century AD later. Unfortunately, because of the non-supportive political system and because of the exploitative policies of British, Indian leadership in the field of education came under severe eclipse, and India earned the unfortunate distinction of having largest number of illiterates in this country as we relapsed into the dark age of tradition and superstition for a long period of time. After independence, the aspiration for knowledge, because we consider Goddess Saraswati as the beacon of light, we consider knowledge as God. So an effort was made to set up an institution to regulate education in India, both in private and public sector, by setting up the UGC, University Grants Commission. And University Grants Commission has been playing a great role undoubtedly in the field of education, in regulating education, and we have today its chairman, Mr. Ved Prakash, Professor Ved Prakash, who has been with us and Professor Ved Prakash has a great distinction of having served in various positions within UGC as its secretary, vice chairman, and now chairman. And he has had an exemplary career over a long period of time. Before joining UGC, he was vice chancellor of the National University of Education Planning and Administration. He was also the advisor to Planning Commission and was also head of the Department of Educational Measurement and Evaluation at National Council of Educational Research and Training. He was also joint director of Staff Selection Commission. For us Indians, university is a place of dreams. University is a seat of aspirations. It is a place to change destinies. It is a means for the upward social mobility for large number of people. It is actually a place where we want to, through which we want to achieve our ambitions and desires. And interestingly, today, according to one study, in 2011, 12% of the people went to the universities, and it is now projected that by 2025, about 30% people will go to the universities in India. It's a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge, and the bigger challenge than that is that we are able to place India on the world education map back once again. Because internationally, our university system per se is not considered as one of the best. There are often discussions about how and what can be done for giving glory to the university system in India once again. Professor Ved Prakash is heading the Leadership Institution of India, UGC, at such moments when we consider that this is the age of aspirations, this is the age of ambitions, this is the age of achievements, and every one of us wants to rise the social and economic status ladder of the society. We only hope and feel and believe that under the transformational leadership of Professor Ved Prakash, the country will be able to get a new direction to meet the challenge of placing India on the world map in the area of education. Professor Ved Prakash has not only been just strong in terms of achieving administrative positions academically, he was a Fulbright scholar in his younger days. He was also associated in various capacities, particularly academic positions, with the famous and well-known University of Windsor, Canada, and the Harvard University. Apart from that, he has been consultant to World Bank, and he has written a large number of books and research articles which have been published in best of the journals of the world. Sir, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you on this occasion of the annual day. I welcome you on behalf of Maharaja Agrasen Technical Education Society, Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Technology, and Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management, sincerely, honestly, and we do sincerely hope that we will get inspiration from your inspiring personality. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome our chairman, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg. But before I say welcome you, sir, I want to add a few lines, few words. You see, India is one nation, which is India is not one nation, it is one civilization. A civilization which is based on certain ideas. And one idea that has given us inspiration, that idea is summarized in Upanishads. They say, Sehna Bhavatu, Sehnau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karvavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. This means, Sehna Bhavatu, together let us be nourished. Sehnau Bhunaktu, together let us grow. Sahaviryam Karvavahai, together let us get glory. And Ma Vidvishavahai, there should be no envy, there should be no jealousy, that is, there has to be a sense of togetherness. Unfortunately, this sense of togetherness was lost, and India fell into the abyss of what we now call casteism. That divided us. Untouchability and malaise like that seeped into our society, and result was that whereas we were leaders in the era of education, we have now become not even followers, we are just nowhere. And there has been a crisis in this. During this crisis, it has been documented well by Chanakya. Chanakya says, जिस देश में अपराधी भय मुक्त हो, न्याय संशयपूर्ण हो, राजा विचार विहीन हो और प्रजा उदासीन हो, और जिस राज्य में शिक्षा बिकती हो, स्वास्थ्य बिकता हो, उस समाज का कोई भविष्य नहीं है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दिस. It is Chanakya who said it about 2300 years back. But we are experiencing that. और इस एरा में, इस ज़माने में, there are some people who have been thinking of and acting for transforming the society in their own limited way. And Dr. Nandakishore Garg belongs to that league of people. He thought of bringing the philanthropists under one umbrella who would establish educational institutions, hospitals, medical colleges, and which are run not with the profit motive. In early 90s, when education sector was open to the private sector, the bandwagon was captured completely by businessmen, and there has been a great demand to declare education sector as the business sector. It was during that time that Dr. Nandakishore Garg thought of reviving the tradition of private sector working for non-profit purpose. We all know in Delhi, institutions like Shri Ram College, Hindu College, IP College, Hansraj College, DAV College, and there are many more. Indian Institute of Sciences in Bangalore, these institutions were set up by businessmen, and these were set up with the sole idea of taking education to the masses. But in 90s, but this was before independence. After independence, in 90s, when the age of aspiration had started raising its head, people wanted to start educational institutions purely with the objective of making profits. During that time, Dr. Nandakishore Garg thought of establishing institutions with the objective of providing education at low cost, without profit motive. It is with this noble idea, and it is his ability to keep the people along for a very long time. He is still accepted as the leader. At the young age of 23, he got first leadership position when he was appointed chairman of a school. And now, more than 40 years later, he continues to remain chairman of large number of educational institutions. That shows his ability to lead the people, to keep the people together. I welcome you, sir. It is an honor to work under you. It is a privilege to work under you. It is a great learning experience for me also to have worked with him now for nearly 2 years. And I sincerely welcome you on behalf of the staff, trustees, faculty members, and all the people who are, and students, and all those people who are associated with our society and education. I also extend my hearty welcome to all the distinguished trustees, Shri Prem Sagar Goyal ji, our chief patron, who has been very shy. When I ask him, sir, tell us something about yourself so that we can speak in front of everybody, he says, no, don't tell me that, it is okay, my name is okay. He has been a very successful businessman, a very liberal philanthropist who very liberally donates to the institutions, to us. Sir, I welcome you. Shri Shiv Sagar ji, sir, my heartiest welcome to you. Shri T.R. Garg ji, General Secretary, I welcome you, sir. Shri Mohan Garg ji, Shri Jagdish Mittal ji, Shri Satyanarayan Garg ji, Shri Dr. G.C. Maheshwari is with us today. He has retired from South Gujarat University. Sorry, sir? MS University, Baroda. He was my teacher, and if I am not wrong, he is one of the very few persons who have served longest as professor. He became professor at a very young age, and he has contributed a lot to the educational world, and we will have association with him. It is an honor, sir, to have you with us, first of all. It is also my personal honor to welcome you on this occasion. Thank you very much for coming here. I welcome all the distinguished academicians, advisors. On behalf of both the institutions, I welcome all the staff members and the students who have arrived here on this occasion. I do sincerely hope that as we present our reports, as we give prizes to the students, we will be able to celebrate the milestone achievements of this institution, which will guide us further for further growth, further glory, and further advancement. With this, as I welcome everybody, I would like to make floral presentation as a symbol of welcome to our distinguished guests. I will request Professor Dr. Nand Kishore Garg to present a bouquet to Shri Ved Prakash. Kindly give a huge round of applause. May I now request Chief Patron Shri Prem Sagar Goyal ji to make a floral presentation to Shri Ved Prakash ji. I now request Shri Shivdat ji to welcome Shri Ved Prakash ji by presenting a floral bouquet. May I request Shri T.R. Garg ji, General Secretary, Maharaja Agrisena Technical Education Society, to welcome Professor Ved Prakash. May I request Shri Mohan Garg ji, Joint General Secretary, Maharaja Agrisena Technical Education Society, to welcome Professor Ved Prakash. May I now request Shri O.P. Goyal ji, Treasurer, Maharaja Agrisena Technical Education Society, to welcome Professor Ved Prakash. I now request Shri Jagdish Mittal ji to welcome Professor Ved Prakash. I now request Shri Satyanarayan Garg ji to kindly make a floral presentation to Dr. Ved Prakash Goyal. I now request Shri Sanjeev Goyal ji to please come forward and present a bouquet to Professor Ved Prakash. I now request Dr. M.L. Goyal, Director, Maharaja Agrisena Institute of Technology, to welcome Professor Ved Prakash. May I request Shri Ramnivas Goyal ji, Ramnivas Jindal ji, to please come forward and welcome Professor Ved Prakash. I also would like to request Shri Jagdish Gupta ji to please welcome Professor Ved Prakash. Finally, it is my turn to welcome Professor Ved Prakash. Professor Ved Prakash, we have large number of bouquets, so we don't recycle them. Thank you very much. Nonetheless, your gesture and your sense of humor was exemplary. Thank you very much. This is the kind of inspiration we need. Thank
you. I request Professor R.S. Gupta to welcome our chairman, sir. Actually, I think by presenting the bouquet. I'll also request Dr. D.N. Dwivedi, sir, to come and present a bouquet to Sri Prem Sagar ji Goyal. Prem Sagar ji. I request Dr. Deswal to present a bouquet to Sri Shivdat ji. I request Professor V.K. Jain to present a bouquet to Sri T.R. Garg ji, our engineer T.R. Garg ji. I request Professor Ravindrajit to present a bouquet to Sri Jagdish Mittal ji. I request Dr. Rajveer Mittal to present a bouquet to Sri Mohanji Garg, Mohan Kumar Garg ji. I request Dr. Manoj Verma to present a bouquet to Sri Satnarayan ji. Request Dr. Namita Gupta to present a bouquet to Sri O.P. Goyal ji.
होके मायूस नयूं शाम से ढलते रहिए, जिंदगी भोर है सूरज से निकलते रहिए।
एक ही ठाव पे ठहरेंगे तो थक जाएंगे, धीरे धीरे ही सही राह पे चलते रहिए।
आपको ऊंचे जो उठना है तो आंसू की तरह दिल से आंखों की तरफ हंस के उछलते रहिए।
आप भी हंसते चिरागों से रहेंगे रोशन, नेह मिल जाए तो इस नेह में जलते रहिए।
गिरता है शाम को तो सुबह संभल जाता है। आप गिर जाएं तो सूरज से संभलते रहिए।
मेहनत के सांचे से अच्छा नहीं साचा कोई, मोम बनकर इसी सांचे में पिघलते रहिए, पिघलते रहिए, पिघलते रहिए।
निगाहों को और ऊंचे लगाया जाए, आसमां को ऊपर से हटाया जाए। बदलते वक्त में नई राहें खोजनी है, चलो अब पत्थरों से टकराया जाए, फिर किसी सूरज को उगाया जाए।
The annual report of an institution embodies the ethos and perseverance of each member of the institute who, with his tenacity, grit and determination, shines like a unique warrior to bring glory to his institute. Having said that, may I take this opportunity to call upon Professor M.L. Goyal, Director MATE, to present the preamble of our institute's achievements in the annual report of MATE.
Namaskar. Respected Professor Ved Prakash, Chairman University Grants Commission, the Chief Guest for today's function, Sri Prem Sagar Goyal, Chief Patron, patrons, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, Chairman, Engineer T.R. Garg, General Secretary, Sri Mohan Kumar Garg, Joint General Secretary, Sri O.P. Goyal, Treasurer, office bearers and trustees of Maharaja Agrawal Technical Education Society, distinguished guests, Professor Kapahi, Member University Grants Commission, Professor Narendra Kumar, Professor Mishra, Dr. Sharma, Professor Jain, Professor Bhatt, Dr. Deshwal, HODs, faculty and staff members, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. On this auspicious day, I as Director of Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology take this privilege to present the annual report of the Institute. This annual report owes a great deal to our visionary and dynamic Chairman Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, board members and the trustees of the society who since inception have been guiding Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology's educational mission tirelessly, insisting that excellence is the appropriate goal for the Institute and overall development and strong character are to be the hallmarks of an individual with a degree from MATE. As of today, we have BTech courses in 5 engineering branches, that is Electronics and Communication Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Mechanical and Automation Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering and Information Technology, and a management course MBA in a covered area of 30,000 square meters on a well-laid campus of 12 acres of land, largest amongst all engineering institutes under GGS University. Now, in the BTech first year, we have an annual intake of 900 students in the engineering branches and 180 students in MBA. We also admit 90 students in BTech second year under lateral entry scheme. We run our institute in 2 shifts and we have an intake of 120 students in first shift and 60 students in second shift in all streams including MBA. Presently, a total of 3,512 students are studying in 5 engineering branches and 349 students are pursuing MBA course at our institute. With the dedicated and hard work put in by the faculty and staff members and the academic and placement results achieved by our students, we have come a long way. It has undoubtedly a moment of immense pride for all of us who have been part of this inspiring journey. These 15 years have been eventful for the Institute. During this period, 4,257 students of the 11 batches from the year 2003 to 2014 have completed their engineering graduation from this institute. Starting from 2004-2006 batch, 670 students have completed their MBA degree from the institute in 9 batches. During the academic session 2013-14, 567 students have completed their BTech degree course, 174 in distinction and 480 in first division. 167 students have completed MBA, 128 in distinction and 33 in first division. तालियों की आवश्यकता है. Mr. Deepak Kumar has topped in the university in BTech Mechanical and Automation Engineering branch by securing first rank with 84.67% marks. Ms. Supriya Chopra has secured second rank in BTech IT branch with 85.94% marks. Mr. Athar Syed has secured second rank in BTech Mechanical and Automation branch with 83.55% marks. And Mr. Abhiraj Kalra has secured third rank in BTech MAE branch with 83.46% marks, based on their cumulative marks of 4 years. Mr. Kalra has also topped in the university in his 4th year MAE branch in the academic year 2013-14. Like earlier years, the institute is awarding rupees 51,000, rupees 31,000 and rupees 21,000 respectively to the first, second and third rank holders today. 4 more BTech students of MATE have topped in the university examinations in their respective branches during the academic year 2013-14. They are Mr. Sahil Goyal, first year IT, Mr. Rohan Gupta, first year MAE, Mr. Abhinandan Goyal, second year EEE, and Mr. Richa Garg, third year IT. They are being given Institute Award of rupees 11,000 each. Sorry. From this year, a new sponsored award, Vandana Goyal Memorial Award, is being instituted. This yearly award of rupees 51,000 will be given to a girl student of the institute who secures highest marks among all the girl students of her BTech batch in May, based on cumulative results of 4 years. This year, this award is being presented to Ms. Supriya Chopra, BTech Information Technology. Further, the top 3 students at the institute level in each branch for all the current batches are being awarded merit scholarships. Our best wishes to them to better this trend in the subsequent examinations. During the last 6 semesters, we have also given merit certificates to all those students who have received up to 20th rank in the university examinations. The placement drive for the BTech 2010-14 batch had been excellent with 617 job offers. This year, for the 2011-15 batch, which is yet to pass out, the placement drive is progressing well. Till date, 640 job offers have been received by the students. 288 students of this batch have been selected by Infosys Technology Limited, 261 students by Accenture, and 3 students by Microsoft. You will be glad to know that the joint inspection team of the Department of Higher Education, Government of NCT of Delhi and GGSIQ University has placed our institute again in category A, 6th year in succession. Let me add that there is no other engineering institutes under GGSIQ University which has been placed in category A continuously for the last 6 years. Further, the State Fee Regulatory Committee has placed our institute in category A+ for charging tuition fee from the students from the academic year 2013-14 onwards. I am also happy to share with you that this year again our institute was the first amongst all the non-governmental engineering institutes under GGSIQ University in which BTech first year seats under Delhi General category were filled during the first counselling. I am happy to inform you that Data Twist in its March 2014 survey, the latest one, of India's top 108 technology institutes, including IITs, IIITs, NITs, BITS, Pilani, etc., has placed MATE at the 15th rank, up by 6 ranks in comparison to previous year. We are awaiting for the survey results of this year. As per the prevalent practice, like earlier years, economically poor and needy students are being given financial support towards their tuition and hostel fees during this academic session also. The students who had secured 95% or more marks in their 10+2 examination and have got admission in MATE were given free laptops. Due to increase in student intake, we have added adequate infrastructure and 70 new faculty members this year. Presently, our full-time faculty strength is 211. 9 faculty members have completed their PhD this year. They are Dr. Sunil Kumar EC, Dr. Pooja Gupta CSC, Dr. KL Pushkar EC, Dr. VN Mathur MAE, Dr. Ravindra Kumar MAE, Dr. Parul Sharma English Department, Dr. R.T. Koshik Maths, Dr. G.P. Pandey ECE, and Dr. Himanshu Agarwal Maths. 32 faculty members are presently pursuing their PhD degree. Technology is changing at a fast pace. It is important that faculty members keep themselves updated on the latest technology trends. A number of teachers were sponsored to attend faculty development programs, conferences and workshops. Our own departments have also organized such programs. In 2012, under National Mission on Education through ICT, MATE became a remote center of IIT Bombay to conduct IST workshops and seminars sponsored by MHRD. And in 2013, it had also become a remote center of IIT Kharagpur for the same purpose. Under this scheme, 8 workshops, each of 2 weeks duration, on engineering thermodynamics, database management system, analog electronics, engineering mechanics, signals and systems, fluid mechanics, computer networks and control systems were organized during this academic session. 250 faculty members, including 33 faculty members from 10 other technical institutes from Delhi and other parts of the country attended these workshops. One-day seminar on recent trends in renewable energy for mechanical applications was organized on September 11, 2014 by MAE department. Faculty members are also encouraged to write books on the subjects related to the course curriculum. It will enhance their understanding of these subjects. MATE gives an appreciation award to a faculty member for writing such a book. This year, Dr. Nishu Gupta and Mr. Shashikant Pandey, assistant professors in the Applied Science Department, are being given this award today. Our support staff has been playing a very important and vital role in running this institute. Presently, its strength is 163. They look after various functions in the laboratories, workshops, library, hostel, academic section, account section, etc. and are responsible for several activities including maintaining students' records, accounting operations, upkeep, cleanliness and security of the campus. Some of these staff members have acquired degree or diploma this year. We have been recognized our faculty and staff members for their special contributions. A number of them are being given appreciation awards today. We encourage our students to participate in professional activities, project competitions and extracurricular activities. Mr. Shreyak Mahajan of BTech Mechanical and Automation Engineering had gone on a trip to Antarctica from March 8 to 23, 2014. IEEE student wing of MATE organized a workshop on Introduction to Embedded Systems and Microcontroller 8051. Information Technology Department organized a live session of India's Mars Orbiter mission through educational satellite EduSat for the engineering students. Every year, GGS IP University, in collaboration with Delhi Knowledge Development Foundation, organizes a project competition in each engineering branch for the students of all the engineering institutes of the university. The team of Mr. Asin Mathur, Mr. Dhruv Kohli, Mr. Rohit Jain, Mr. Tanmay Parashar, Mr. Tejas Tilik and Mr. Vikrant got first prize in EEE branch. Mr. Jasprit Singh Anand got second prize in ECE branch. Team Jatayu, consisting of 23 students of Mechanical and Automation Engineering, participated in the second edition of SAE, that is Society of Automobile Engineers, Bajaj Student India competition held at National Institute of Technology, Jamshedpur during January 5 to 11, 2015. The team was awarded a trophy for second runner-up and achieved 6th rank in static and dynamic event. We congratulate all the winners. Entrepreneurship Development Cell organized a workshop for the students to develop awareness about the entrepreneurship on September 11, 2014. Students are also encouraged to go on industrial visits. Our departments organized a number of industrial visits. MATE students visited Signals and Telecommunications Training Center, Ghaziabad, DD Direct Plus Monitoring System, Doordarshan Kendra, Todapur, TPDDL Substation, Rohini, Delhi, Rajghat Power House, Delhi, Honda Cars India Limited, Greater Noida, Maruti Suzuki India Limited, Gurgaon, Pragati Power Corporation Limited, Bhavana, Institute of Nuclear Medicine and Allied Science, DRDO, Timarpur, National Small Industries Corporation, Okhla, and Institute of Telecom Technology and Management, Shadipur, etc. During the year, our students participated in fests organized by various institutes and universities. In the GGS IQ University Fest Anukunj 2015, Miss Ahat Mehta, third year ECE, and Mr. Deepansh Duggal, first year IT, got first prize in English debate. And Ms. Akanksha Singh, third year ECE, got first prize in clay modeling. Mr. Siraj Ansari, second year MAE, and the team led by Mr. Rishabh Changra, fourth year ECE, got second prize in just a minute and straight play competitions respectively. Mr. Changra's team also got second prize in street play competition at BITS Hyderabad. In the dance competition, the team led by Mr. Nikhil Noel, fourth year MAE, won first prize in Stephens College and Bhaskaracharya College of Applied Sciences and second prize in Miranda College under Delhi University. These events were coordinated by Mr. Harsh Joshi, Assistant Professor, Mechanical and Automation Department. The Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers, that is IETE, Governing Council and its President honored me with the Diamond Jubilee Medal for my outstanding contribution to the field of electronics, communication and information technology, and also for my long association and support to IET on the occasion of 60th Foundation Day of the institution and its Diamond Jubilee celebrations. Sports are an integral part of our training, and we have taken steps to enhance the sports activities in the institute. 4th Maharaja Agrawal Annual Volleyball Tournament was held on November 14-15, 2014. 17 teams including 12 teams from GGS IQ University, affiliated colleges, 3 teams from Delhi University colleges, 1 team each from Delhi Technical Campus, Bahadurgarh and Guru Nanak Dev Polytechnic Delhi participated in the tournament. The team from Ramjas College, Delhi University won the trophy. The second prize and third prize were won by Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology and Dayal Singh College, Delhi University. During the annual sports meet of GGS IQ University, held in November 2014, Miss Misha Ahuja, second year EC, got second prize in discus throw, and Mr. Chetan Notial, fourth year Triple E, and Mr. Sajal Sood, third year EC, got third prize in badminton doubles. Sports related activities were coordinated by Mr. Amit Saxena, Assistant Professor, EC Department. Annual Sports Fest Sports 2015 is being organized tomorrow and day after. A large number of students, faculty and staff members are expected to participate in variety of indoor and outdoor games and athletics during this Sports Fest. On the occasion of annual family get-together of the trustees, faculty and staff, a Bhajan Sandhya is being organized in the evening on March 21st, 2015, that is day after tomorrow. It will be an occasion to enjoy and mingle with each other. A number of events were also organized in the institute. On launching of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan on October 2, 2014, a cleanliness campaign was started in the institute and an essay competition was organized for the students on the topic Swachh Bharat, Dream to Reality. Ms. Sukanya Rai, third year Triple E, Mr. Deepak Agarwal, second year EC, and Mr. Nishikant Tyagi, first year CSE got first, second and third prize respectively. On October 31, 2014, to celebrate the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, former Deputy Prime Minister of India, staff members assembled in front of admin block and took a pledge to preserve the unity, integrity and security of the nation. The birthday of Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, former Prime Minister of India, was celebrated as Good Governance Day. On this occasion, a talk was delivered by Mr. Ram K. Goyal, Vice President Infinite Computer Solution, on use of technology and innovation in promoting good governance. Dr. Srini Devdas, Professor, Department of Computer Science, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Cambridge, USA, delivered a talk on the topic Computer Programming, Past, Present and Future on January 23, 2015. Dr. Punita Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Sanskrit, Sri Venkateshwara College, Delhi University, delivered a talk on the topic Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Ek Dharm Granth or Manav Granth on December 6, 2015. We have recently distributed a pocket-sized copy of Srimad Bhagavad Gita to our students and staff members. It is hoped that the students and staff members will go through this holy book as per their convenience and follow its teachings in their day-to-day life. Sir, this is a copy of this book written here. Please read it. To sensitize students and staff members about the Northeast community and ensuring safety of the Northeast community, a lecture was organized on December 17, 2014. The lecture was delivered by Dr. Alana Golmei, General Secretary, Northeast Support Center and Helpline. To promote awareness on harmful effects of tobacco consumption, a painting competition, Tobacco, the Disaster, was organized for the students on November 15, 2014. A Havan was organized on August 1, 2014 to mark the commencement of the 16th academic session of the institute. Functions were organized to celebrate Maharaja Agrawal Jayanti, Independence Day, Republic Day, Basant Panchami, Diwali, Holi and Teachers Day. All these events organized in campus were a huge success and were liked by one and all. A culture program and an open quiz competition will be held today in the afternoon. Come, definitely. I'll organize that quiz competition, so please do come. Every question, if you give answer correctly and you are the first one, you get 500 rupees. Another Havan is being organized on March 21st, 2015 to mark commencement of Vikram Samvat 2072. Annual Fest Tech Search and Mridang 2015 is scheduled to be held on April 30th, May 1st and 2nd, 2015. Our students belong to a generation born in the post-economic reforms era. They are ambitious and focused. They have hopes and dreams. They will have access to enabling technology and greater economic opportunities. Presently, there are endless possibilities for them in India. A lot of things are happening in the country at the same time. Urbanization, privatization, technological advances, better communication and reformed governance. It's a time of free enterprise and freer thinking. Change is all around us and every constant is being challenged. It is our duty that we make our students fully capable to face the real life challenges successfully and strong enough to survive the environment effectively so that they contribute positively and significantly to the society and become partners in the nation building and global growth. We are deeply committed to strengthen our educational system. I would like to convey my deepest gratitude to you all for your guidance and help. Thank you all for your encouragement, ongoing involvement and support for our successes. Thanks to our chairman,